Welcome to your daily internet marketing tool. What's happening, guys? It's Salka here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I want you to pay attention. I'm going to keep this video short actually today. I'm going to try to keep it under 4 minutes because I have some really specific information that I want to pass on to you that I think will really help you and give you some inspiration, but also financial knowledge and information that will help you make the most out of your money. So let's start with the quote of the day. Quote of the day is by the famous Dale Carnegie, who was the man that inspired Napoleon Hill to write Think and Grow Rich after a 20-year study, 20-year non-paid study. He learned Napoleon Hill for 20 years interviewing people with no pay. I don't know how he made a living during that time, but he got into a learning state and he interviewed the best and the brightest and the richest people in the world at that time, at least in North America, and wrote Think and Grow Rich and wrote The Law of Success, which is right here. And it's a little harder to read. I was reading it last night as I was falling asleep. You know, we have a newborn, and so sleep is a premium in our house. So I was on the couch reading this, trying to get some more information, trying to learn more, trying to get in a learning state, and I passed out. Anyway, thank God I had 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep, second time since our son was born. So I'm a little more fresh today. Okay, so the quote of the day from Dale Carnegie is, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you have. Success is getting what you want, and happiness is wanting what you have. You know, sometimes we strive so hard to get this thing, to get this status symbol, the new car, the new house, whatever it is. But if we don't want what we have, we're missing something big. Okay, so I'm going to let that one sit. Just you can plant that one in your back pocket, see how it grows. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you have. So the thing I want to talk about today is a real left brain, what we say in Yiddish, we say tachlis. It's like brass tacks. I want to talk about saving. I want to talk about savings rates, best savings rates, and interest. Now, this is going to be a little less sexy and dynamic than most of my blog videos, but I think it's really important to understand this concept. You know, they say if you don't understand compound interest, then it compounds you. Either you are compounding your money or you're paying debt. And believe me, I know all about that. I was $118,000 in debt 5 years ago. And, you know, I don't know if you have ever been in debt or if you're 5K in debt or 10 or 20 or 30, but I was $118,000 in debt, and interest was compounding. Creditors were calling. I lost my house. I lost my van. I got sued. Been through horrible, traumatizing debt. And thank God I'm now less than $8,000 in debt, and I'll be out of debt in a couple months. Okay, sidebar. So what I want to tell you about savings is that I did some research, you know, after joining MAPS, My Advertising Pays. Just from a purely numbers perspective, I looked at the best savings rates online in the country, and Palladian Private Bank online pays 1%. Of course, for some reason, this study didn't include Capital One 360, which I personally use, and they pay between 1 to 1.5%. Now that is annually. That's annually. So if you look at the numbers, here's how it goes. And there's a chart below, but I just want to go through it. So, which means let's just start with $1,500 investment. So at 1%, which is about the top of what online banks pay at the moment, for 1 month, you make $1. 6 months, you make $8. 1 year, you make $15. 5 years, $77. Okay, let's say you get 10% on that, which is great. It's not even, I don't even think that exists in the saving world unless you have a massive amount to invest. Let's say you do $1,500, 10%. 1 month, you make $13. 6 months, $77. 1 year, you make $57. Oh, sorry. 1 year, you make $157. So, and you can look at the chart, but let's stop there because 20-30%, it's not realistic. It's not reality in the marketplace in what's happening on savings accounts right now. So now I want you to scroll down. There's a screenshot below here that shows my earnings in My Advertising Pays over the last 4 days, 4.5 days, because we're here in the middle of the day now. So as of the close of my 4th day, I made $59.34. So we're going to round that up to 60 because it's easier. So that means essentially $15 a day. So that means by the end of the month, I'll make, if I do nothing else, $450, which is 30%. Now, if I just stay at that rate and I don't reinvest anything else ever, and I don't get any referrals, and you don't join my business, and no one joins my business, and I just do this at the profit sharing rate now, which pays between 1 to 1.6% daily for maps, I will make $5,500 by the end of the year. That's it, by clicking 10 ads a day. Now, of course, the model with maps is that you reinvest and you reinvest and you reinvest, and so it compounds. So don't take my word for it. Click on the link below. It will explain. There's a 20-minute long video. It'll explain the whole system, and just jump in, try it for 30 days. And you can do an A/B test. You take your one account. Maybe, if you're like me, you have multiple savings accounts. Let's say you take one. It's got $1,000 in it. Take another one, put it in maps. Compare them after 6 months. I'm telling you, if you're listening to what I'm saying, if you're watching this, it's because you know there's a better way. You know there's a way to make more money. And I'm going to show you guys every day with screenshots what I'm earning, so that you don't think I'm just making this stuff up, because it's real. It's real. It's happening. And so I'm going to stop now. It's been almost 7 minutes. Anyway, have a blessed day. And I hope this has been helpful for you. And, I want you to make a lot of money. I want there to be more millionaires this year created than any time in history, because you know what? That's going to bring happiness in the world. It's going to bring joy. It's going to bring people living their dreams. And the more people that are living their dreams and they're living their dream life, the better this world is going to be. When you're around someone that is really actualizing their life and they're living their dream and they're really doing what they want to do in the world, it feels good. It feels good. So just want to bless you that all your dreams should come true. You should make a lot of money. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.